Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to get their way? They get the job, they win clients, they make friends effortlessly, and you're sitting there thinking they're not even the smartest or the most qualified. So what's the deal? Here's the hidden truth. People don't always respond to your skills, logic, or even how much effort you put in. They respond to how you make them feel. And that's the core of today's topic, the liking principle. It's a psychological law that says this. We say yes more often to people we like. Sounds simple, right? But once you understand how deep this goes, you'll realize it's not just about being nice. It's about unlocking influence in your job, your relationships, your business, literally everywhere. So let's explore how this works and how you can use it ethically to win in life. The liking principle was first made famous by Dr. Robert Cialdini, a psychology professor and expert in the science of persuasion. Here's what he found after years of research. People are more likely to comply with a request when it comes from someone they like. That's it. No magic trick, no sales funnel, no fancy words. If people like you, they're more willing to listen, to agree, to follow. And guess what? This principle is used every single day by marketers, CEOs, FBI negotiators, and even politicians. But here's the twist. Being liked doesn't mean being fake. It means being authentic, relatable, and human. So what makes someone likable? Psychologists say there are three main triggers. 1. Similarity. We like people who are like us. 2. Compliments. We like people who appreciate us. 3. Cooperation. We like people who work with us, not against us. Let's break that down even further with some real-world logic. Example 1. The job interview. Imagine two candidates with similar resumes. One is all business, straight to the point. The other walks in, smiles, finds common ground with the interviewer, maybe a shared interest in football or a local coffee shop. Who do you think gets remembered? Exactly. Example 2. In sales. A pushy salesperson jumps straight into the pitch, but another starts with small talk, listens, offers advice, and is just pleasant, even if they're selling the same product. Who do you trust more? The likable one, always. Example 3. Social interactions. Ever met someone who remembered your name, asked about your weekend, or noticed your effort at work? Even if you barely knew them, you started liking them, right? Why? Because they made you feel seen, appreciated, and valued. That's the liking principle in action, quietly, powerfully shaping decisions. Now let's look at the brain for a moment. Humans are hardwired to seek connection. We're social creatures. Belonging and trust are survival instincts. When someone makes us feel good, through kindness, warmth, or shared identity, our brains release feel-good chemicals like oxytocin and dopamine. And once that happens, our defenses drop. We become more open to ideas, more forgiving, and yes, more likely to say yes. This isn't manipulation. It's biology. And the craziest part, we don't even realize it's happening. That's what makes the liking principle so powerful. It works silently, beneath the surface. You don't need to convince people with logic if their heart is already saying, I like this person. All right, now let's talk application. How can you use the liking principle ethically to improve different areas of your life? Let's break it down by real-life scenarios. 1. At work. Whether you're in a corporate job or running your own business, likability matters. Start conversations with warmth, not work. Ask questions. People love talking about themselves. Remember birthdays, favorite drinks, small details. It shows care. You'll be surprised how much influence you'll build, not by pushing harder, but by connecting better. 2. In business or sales, people don't just buy products. They buy relationships. Be human. Don't lead with the pitch. Lead with curiosity. Find common ground. Hometown, kids, hobbies, food. Don't fake compliments. Find something genuinely admirable. When people like you, they stop seeing you as just another salesperson and start seeing you as someone they trust. 3. In dating and relationships. Want to be more attractive? Be more likable. Listen more than you speak. Be present. Put the phone away. Share stories. Laugh. Relate. Be real. You don't need cheesy pickup lines or games. You just need to create a moment of genuine connection. 4. In content creation or public speaking. Want more views, followers, or fans? Be relatable. Don't talk at people. Talk with them. Use real stories, real emotion. Be honest. People connect with your flaws more than your perfection. The more human you are, the more influence you have. Final message. The world is noisy, competitive, fast, but there's one advantage that still opens doors, builds bridges, and makes people say yes. It's not about being fake. It's about being real, with warmth, respect, and emotional intelligence. Remember, people follow those they like. People buy from those they like. People promote, date, help, and remember those they like. So if you want more opportunities, if you want more influence, if you want more success in any area of life, don't just be impressive. Be likable. Because being nice isn't a weakness. It's your hidden superpower. Use it wisely. If this helped you think differently, consider sharing it with someone who needs to hear this today. Thank you for liking us.